Ooh, that felt good. You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Come on, MP.
Woo! You going down. You ready for that L?
Y'all ready to lose?
Come around.
Yeah, it's time to play now. Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Come on, bro. That wasn't me.
Oh, hit that!
Whose man is that?
I hope you brought your umbrella.
Move around.
Hey, yo, right here. Oh, that's the win.
Get your mind
That's the
right.
win.
Good, MP. Feeling you, MP.
MP, let's bring it tonight. MP about to tear the roof off.
All right, you're familiar with his game, familiar with his highlights. We're here for the first time. The pre-game rituals at MP.
You sure this is what the people want, Zan? I mean, this series is about life on the road.
Nah, this is good, bro. Trust me.
If you say so.
All right, so what kind of stretch is this?
This is a grounding technique I started doing back in high school.
What does it allow you to do?
It allows me to lock in and be present in this moment while also seeing what might be in the game.
All right. So what's hitting you so far?
They're all dressed the same, like a costume party.
So what does that have you thinking?
That I'm gonna crash their party.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. In the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And sometimes these kind of declarations can come back to bite you. But in this case, I like what MP is doing. He's setting this objective to challenge himself and his teammates because he believes they're good enough to take care of business on the road.
On the floor for the Warriors, MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Quentin Post. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
We all know winning on the road is not easy in the NBA, and when I talked to MP earlier, he made it clear that he is up for the challenge, telling me, quote, when we're in a tough building with all of the noise, I lock in even more. Reminds me of all the doubters, all the places I've played where I had to prove that I belong. It's fuel for my fire, Allie, he told me. Certainly sounds like he's fired up tonight, guys.
More than willing to play the villain. Thank you. Irving, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Pass to Post. Back to MP. Screen by Post. And here's MP from outside. Gafford grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Irving against Curry. Here's Flag. Back to Exum. Just 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Exum's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Exum outside. Back to Irving. Jacks up a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You've got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Now here's MP. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Flagg. It's Exum on the wing. Here's Flagg. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Washington outside. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Curry surveys. MP outside. Inside. Here's Santos. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
To the middle. Here's Post. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Irving. Santos pulls it in.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
It's stolen by Washington. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flagg just springing off the floor.
Outside Curry. On the wing, MP. And the Warriors miss again. The Mavericks lead by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to...
Substitution on the court.
MP outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 6.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Back to Curry. The floater. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to MP. Back to Curry. 19-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And a special report coming in from Shams Charania, who has news out of Memphis. Shams, what's the latest on the Grizzlies?
Hey, Brian. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively. And that by itself can make all the difference.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to Irving. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
That one goes in. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Curry passes to MP. Screen by Post. MP with it. Gafford picks him up. On the break. Here's Washington. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 8. MP outside. Here goes MP. The kick out. Curry. Outside Irving. And that's good from 17 feet. Irving's got 10 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP from deep range.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Gafford the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, PA.
Hey, a little exclamation point. Curry with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
And so it's Dallas with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, please direct your attention to this center court. And get ready.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got MP. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Quentin Post out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the four-man spot. The Mavericks lead by 9. Irving looking it over. Gafford with the ball. He's against Post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 12.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Here's Washington. Sinks that one from the post. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
MP is screen on Irving. Curry from deep three-point land. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Washington. Now Irving. Here's Flag. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. So, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select Team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Now here's MP. He's covered closely. To the inside. Here's Santos. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors played some quality basketball. He dropped 13 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. It ended up being such a solid night for him, putting in a lot of energy and making things happen for his team. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Knocked away. In transition, here come the Warriors. MP finds Curry from the corner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 19 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Flag. Butler covering. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Flag. That one is off. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Pass to Post. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they need to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Washington a screen. Here's Flag outside. Again the miss by the Mavericks. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. From deep, MP. MP drills the 3.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Here's Flag. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors trail by 7. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Santos. MP outside, down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Santos has got 10 points. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Flag. Back to Irving to win the drought. Sinks it from distance. 18 points for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to MP. And here's Butler. Over flag. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts are voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Exum outside. On the wing, Irving. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's MP. He gets hauled in by Exum.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that one's good. Irving.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Curry finds MP. Back to Curry for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Outside Irving. Washington outside. And there's the screen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Post has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's flagged in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. 6 to shoot. Screen by Post. And here's MP from outside. The Mavericks lead by 6. On the wing, Irving. Shot from the low post is good. Irving's got 23 points.
There's one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
MP with it. Gafford picks him up. Pass to Butler. The 3. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's flag. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Butler. MP outside. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Washington controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Woo. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's MP. Now Butler. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Exum. Outside Curry. Tosses it up. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 7. Now Washington. Using the glass to lay it in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Outside MP. Now Curry from deep. Can't get it.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Cash!
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Warriors trail by 11. MP, a screen on Irving. Shoots it up. And he buries the jumper.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Irving. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry fires. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. MP can't get the three.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Mavericks.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And they increased their win total to 29.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
Clock at 6. He launches. Washington with a rebound. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Flag. Irving outside. And the 3 misses. It's stolen by Washington. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
A double-double and a terrific performance by you tonight in what must be a disappointing loss. Talk to me.
Oh, it's all disappointing. We didn't win. I don't care about a double-double. Everyone's got to be better, including me.
Thanks for your time, BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And
Thinking about letting the kids play the next vacation.
game time, bring the pain time.
Oh, that's good.
Stay focused on your workout.
Hey, how's it going, MP?
There he is. All right, student of the game, it's time to teach. From a visitor's perspective, what's so special about this place?
This could be the toughest place to win in the NBA.
Here?
You got the altitude, the history in the building. All those years, those Jerry Sloan teams were winning 50-something games. There. Right there. That's where MJ made the shot. And these fans, whew.
They remind you of any?
Yeah, like European fans. Rowdy, bloodthirsty. They don't just root against you. They really do seem to hate you, like, on a personal level. Yeah, you gotta love it.
Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And a win tonight would go a long way for this group to make good on their promise that this team is serious about being those road warriors MP alluded to. We knew it wouldn't be easy, that it would take an adjustment, and this game may be where we see the pieces come together.
Now Golden State's starting five. MP out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Horford. Then it's Butler. And it's Santos in at the four slot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Utah's head coach. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And so it's Utah with it. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Castores screen on Curry. From deep, George. Another miss by Utah. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. MP passes to Santos. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
George sets a screen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now, here's George. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Here's MP. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. MP deciding where to go with it. Shoots the 3.
Well, that's solid defense from Markkanen. He doesn't get a lot of attention for his defense, but he's working hard at it.
Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. MP passes to Santos. Here's Sensabaugh. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game.
George scores in so many ways. That time he draws contact, but his focus doesn't waver.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Back to Kessler. Outside, George. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Now, here's MP. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen in the corner. Here's Sensabaugh. George up top. Over Curry. They get it back. Now Bailey. Jazz passing it around. The tray. It's hauled in by MP. Warriors leading by 3. Horford with a screen on Kessler. And here's MP for 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
George passes to Kessler. Bounce pass Markkanen. Here's Bailey. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Butler. MP's got his second bucket of the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bailey with the ball. No scoring in this one. And George kicks to Markkanen. Hits the three-point foul.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the miss by MP. Pass to Bailey. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Lets it go with a 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power. With a completely new 5 on the floor. Now George. He's got 6. Pass to Markkanen. From deep. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with MP. Then it's Butler. Then there's Horford. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. Shot clock at 2. The 3 from MP. The 3 is pure from MP.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
MP against Markkanen. Outside, George. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played an important role for them. He added 8 points and did what he always does. He got others involved, and his production wasn't limited to just one area. He had a hand in almost every aspect of that game. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
MP, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And here is Butler. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. And here's George for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now, here's George. Kessler, screen on Curry. George passes to Markkanen. Out to the right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler in the post. Working on Horford. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Is now given a chance to discuss some potential changes. Collier, he's checked in for Keontae George. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. MP against Markkanen. Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now Bailey. Markkanen a screen on Curry. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is Curry. MP outside. Pass to Santos. Teardrop shot. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.